Hey guys, this is Nathan Schmidt here with Shaquil Hansford to bring you our Pixel Apocalypse preview of Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
How you guys doing?
So, are you excited, Shaq? I mean, we're seeing a resurgence of fighters in the last couple of years, and this seems to be the one that people have been clamoring for the most.
Well, I'm pretty excited. I've been fiending for another comic book character-based game. DC Universe versus Mortal Kombat was okay. I hear DC Universe Online is okay. I'm really looking for Marvel vs. Capcom 3 to just knock it out of the park. It's a fighting game. It's got a lot of different characters from Capcom, and it's got cool characters like Deadpool from Marvel.
This game is going to be directed by Ryota Nitsuma. He's the guy that did Capcom vs. Tatsunoko on the Wii, and you could definitely see the similarities in art style. It's using the MT framework. And I mean, honestly, I think Tatsunoko or Capcom vs. Tatsunoko or Tatsunoko vs. Capcom is one of the best looking games on the Wii. I mean, this engine does amazing things, and the Wii isn't even HD. So we're looking at Marvel vs. Capcom 3 that looks even better than Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, which is fantastic. We're going to see a plot that incorporates both worlds. Basically, Dr. Doom and Albert Wesker from the Resident Evil series, they team up. They're going to conquer, they're going to bring together both worlds, conquer them both, and apparently there's some mystery villain, and there's a lot of speculation on who that mystery villain might be. A lot of people are saying Galactus. I don't know. Maybe. Galactus seems like a stretch.
The Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut. No, I doubt it. I'm actually surprised that Juggernaut wasn't in game though. One of my gripes, like right off the bat with the game, is that I'm not horribly. I'm fine with the Marvel side of the roster. I mean, I think there could have been a few additions there, like some of the members of the Fantastic Four would have been great. The Juggernaut would have been fantastic. I wanted to see either one or two matchups, either the Hulk and the Thing or the Hulk and the Juggernaut. You know. But it's not going to happen. I mean, it might happen in DLC, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Unlike other Marvel vs. Capcom games, the previous two, this one's going to be completely written by a guy named Frank Tieri. He's a comic author. He's a comic author, and every character is going to get their own individual ending. And they're also going to incorporate like epic events within the matches. So I don't know how that's going to exactly work, but maybe like the action will pause for a second, and they're going to highlight moments in like big moments in Marvel and I guess Capcom history. But I don't think Capcom really has a. I mean, does Capcom have a universe with like a continuity and a Bible or something? Because it doesn't seem like it from playing their games outside of like the Resident Evil series.
Not one like Marvel where all the characters pretty much have met each other. I don't think the Capcom characters have all. I don't think Ryu's been chilling out with Chris Redfield.
And how these epic events are going to unfold and how they're going to incorporate the Capcom characters is going to be interesting to see. But getting back to the gameplay a little bit, I don't want to say they're dumbing it down a little bit, but they're going from a 4-button system to a 3-button system to make it easier on players that aren't heavy into fighters, period, basically, and don't have a lot of experience with the Marvel vs. Capcom series or the Street Fighter series in general. Just that kind of the feel of those fighting systems. Now, Shaq, I know one of your big concerns was crackhead mode. Because I'm concerned too, because this game looks fast. I mean, it looks really fast, really like you have to have your fucking shit squared away, you know, to even be remotely successful in this game. It looks so fast. It's like I'm worried I'm only going to be pulling off like 2-hit combos and somebody's going to drop me with like an 100-hit.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the signature juggling too that I am not a fan of, where you know, get knocked into a combo, knocked in the air, they call someone else. Who knocks you in the air, they call someone else, and they just keep juggling you. And it doesn't seem like you can counter it. It's not like if you hit a button at a certain time, you can stop this. So
well, there are counters in the game. I mean, but I don't think you can counter once you get into like a heavy combo. You know what I'm saying? But it does seem like the power of those combos is fairly balanced, because it's not like you get hit by one of these combos and you're down to less than a third of your health. It seems like it was doing damage, a decent amount of damage, but it wasn't so devastating that it ended the match, you know? So it looks like they made sure to go in and balance that aspect of it.
Yeah, and I'm sure that was something else that was done with the casual or someone who's not used to fighting games in mind, because if you take someone who's not used to fighting games and let them play another fighting game like Tekken, you know, where there are hits that'll kill you in like 3 hits.
Where do we go from here? Let's go into some of the characters. Well, actually, let's talk a little bit about the multiplayer, first of all. The multiplayer, one of the first things off the bat is when you actually go into a match with somebody before the match starts, you can see how their fighting tendencies. It's going to show you statistics, basically, on how they have fought in previous matches between offense, defense, blocking, things of that nature. That's awesome. I love that. It's something very small, but it adds so much to the game, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's also another stat in most sports games called the DNF rating, which is I don't know if you know what this is.
Did not finish?
Yeah, basically, it's like they calculate how many matches you've played and how many you've finished, and a lot of the time, if it's a newbie, it'll say 100%. So it's always, and it lets you know who has the bad connection and who's gonna unplug their Ethernet port before they lose.
Right.
So I'm hoping they'll incorporate that into Marvel vs. Capcom, because I am not gonna fight people with 100% DNF rating.
Okay, so as far as the characters go, have you got your team set up yet?
Yeah. I wanted Mega Man. I got Tron, I got Spider-Man as usual. And I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go with Zero for now.
Did you see he's gonna get his black costume, which I dig. I'm a big fan of the black symbiote costume as opposed to the original red and blue. Okay, so I've got my team already set up, dude. 2 teams actually. I've got Ryu, Akuma, and Deadpool on one team, and then Arthur, Crimson Viper, and Super Skrull on the other.
I like the second team better. The first team is just Ryu from India, and then the other guy.
Yeah, well, Deadpool only made the team because, and this is one of the fantastic things about the game, and this is actually turning into a tradition with this character in any game he shows up in, is that he always breaks the 4th wall. When Deadpool wins a match, at one point he will come to the screen, grab the screen, shake it, and start berating the gamer, which is awesome. I love that.
Yeah. That's great. I also love the fact that when he does his I don't know what level it is, but one of his supers is he starts shooting you and he's like bang 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 bang.
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely, he brings a lot of color to the Marvel side of things, and I mean, and it needs it too, because while I love me some Marvel characters, a lot of these guys aren't the most exciting motherfuckers on the planet. It's like Captain America, everybody loves Cap, but not the most entertaining guy in the room.
Yeah, exactly. Is he in the game?
Yeah, Captain America is in the game, Doom's in the game, Hulk's in the game, Iron Man, a lot of Thor is in it, Wolverine, X-23, no Cyclops. I was kind of shocked at that. Another kind of issue I had was the fact that apparently this isn't really following Marvel continuity on the Marvel character side of things, because Jean Grey's in the game as Phoenix, and that bitch be dead.
She's also like God, so it's kind of, if you balance her, doesn't it not make sense?
I don't know, I guess, but yeah, she's dead, and she's been dead for a while. I mean, I'm sure she'll be back at some point, because that's what fucking X-Men do, but right now she's dead. So it's kind of like, you kind of just have to suspend your love of Marvel continuity, if you have it, to play this game.
Do we want to talk about the Capcom and Marvel characters that we wish would have gotten in instead?
Yeah. Go ahead, Mega Man.
Who do you want? Who would you have rather?
Mega Man. I mean, seriously, what the fuck? You're gonna throw Zero in there and not Mega Man? It's like, are you kidding? This is why I wanted to save the DLC to last, because they've already told us that we're gonna get characters and costume packs in DLC. I think on day 1. I'm not sure. I would have to go back and check, but it's either day 1 or maybe a week or 2 after launch, whatever. Who do you think is going to be in the first pack? It's going to be Jill Valentine from the Resident Evil series has already been confirmed. Mega Man's going to be the next one, and it's going to be fucking 1,600 Microsoft points for those two characters, and we're going to get DLC raped all the way down the line on this fucking game. I'm hoping fucking we get Strider at some point.
Oh my god, Strider. That would be great.
Thank you. Yeah.
That'd
Alright guys, that's our preview of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. We hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you saw, if you like what you heard, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Visit us at www.pixelapocalypse.com. And be sure to pick up Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on February 17th in Japan, February 15th in North America, February 18th in Europe, and Q1 2011 Australia. Sorry, Australia.
Thanks for watching.
Latest.